too. What's going on? This preacher. Yeah, that's Karen right behind me. Karen is getting some new brakes and drums put on steers. So I was off all last week because I had a breakdown on the side of the road. Y'all saw with one of my sensors. One of my sensors had broke. And yeah, that put me out for a whole week. One sensor, $70 sensor, put me out. It was my cam crankshaft position sensor. Okay, so that was the problem with it. And the problem really wasn't getting it. The problem was the last one that I had in it, the tip of it. Yeah, I come up in here real fast. Hold on a minute. Yeah. So, hold on. So the tip of it, they putting tires up here, and I was going to get it, but the tip of it had broke. Now it wasn't a OEM part, so that could have been it. But then my mechanic was like, well, could be the crankshaft bearings that's causing the crankshaft to move, to slide back and forth. So checked that out with that, took everything down and checked everything out with that, and that wasn't the issue. We had ruled out the timing, so that wasn't the issue. So then the other issue was, well, maybe when the other guy put in the sensor, he screwed it in too far, which caused the tip of it to break, and it just was a matter of time before the sensor shut down. They done? Yeah, they done. They done now. So, but I was down for a week with that, handling that. Okay, and here it is, right there. I don't know if y'all can really see it. There we go. See how it's broken right there? So it had broke. So we had to do some investigative work on trying to figure out why this tip had broke, which caused the truck to be down. So we got all that squared away. So then today is Wednesday and I'm back on the road now. And when I was looking over my truck, I had 2 air leaks, and I had to go to the freight line and get 2 air fittings for that, and fix those air leaks on that side. I actually had one hose, that air hose, that had a tear in it that was leaking. So I had got 2 joiners fittings to fix that, and then actually had a fitting that was broke. So then I fixed that. So then after that, then I started looking at my brakes and things, and I adjusted my brakes on the back. Then when I got to the front, my front brakes, my drum had a little crack in it. And I was like, oh man, here we go. It had a little crack in it. And I was like, man, I just was out for a week, man. Out for a week. And to get this here thing replaced on the side of the road cost $580. Yeah, $580 to get this replaced on the side of the road. So I did that, then I was out for a whole week. I was like, man, here we go. So I had this crack on the driver's side. It was a crack in the drum, and on the passenger side, it had a chip off on the brake. So I was like, man, here we go. So I was like, well, let me just go ahead and replace my drums in my brakes. Okay, the brakes, it was, I probably had about, good 5, maybe 6 pushing it months of brake pad left, but when they already chipped out, it's like I don't want the DOT messing with me at all. So I went on ahead and just replaced my my drums, the drums and steers on my truck. It's like, well, why not? You know, I know the drum was cracked. I know, I saw that. And then it was like I wasn't looking for it and I was able to see it. So, you know, the DOT, they're going to be looking for it. Looking to see. So I was like, you know what? You know, I'm not worried about it. So I went on ahead and just replaced the drums and brakes on the fronts and stuff. And then I didn't have to worry about brakes and drums on the back. When I got the truck, I did the brakes and drums. Got new brakes, new drums on the back, and that's a little bit over a year old on the back. So the back is fine with all that. I just adjusted the brakes, made sure that they was right and everything like that. Make sure that the slack adjusters were still adjusted properly and things like that. So went on ahead and got that done. Whew. Yeah, man, we got to take care of this truck and get back on the road, man. Get back on the road. That's one of the things, you know. I mean, you don't have nobody doing it. This stuff that you got to do yourself. You know, every week I really go through my truck and find out everything that's wrong with it. I also had replaced my batteries. I had a dead cell in one battery. And then that battery was like 4 months old. I was like, man, what is up with this battery, man? So I had to take that back. I actually took 2 of them back because I replaced one in December, and then the other 2, I replaced those in September, October, somewhere around there. So then those went back. So then I had to take those back. And they gave me brand new batteries, 2 brand new batteries. So now I got all brand new batteries inside the truck as well. So, you know, one thing you got to do when you're on the op, now, unless you just got it like that, if you got it like that where you just want to go out and, you know, do $10,000 worth of work on your truck at one time, hey man, you go right on ahead. You go right on ahead. Me, I see things, but I'm like, hey, it needs to be addressed, but it don't have to be addressed right now, right? So, if it don't need to be addressed right now, I don't address it right now. Okay, I address the things that need to be addressed to make sure that I'm going to pass any roadside inspections. You know, they can look all they want to look. I'm going to make sure that it's going to run right and it's going to pass any roadside inspection. That's one thing I do. Now, it's things like leaks. Look at that. Brand new trucks leaks air. Brand new trucks leaks air. Okay? So, you're always going to have air leaks. Okay? Always going to have air leaks. Even when I fix these 2 air leaks, I fix the air leaks that are noticeable. That are really, really noticeable. That if you put your ear to it, you can hear it. You move the air hostess a little bit, you hear the difference in it, okay? And that's what I see and that's what I do. Are there more leaks? Yeah, there are more leaks, okay? My next thing I have to do is replace shocks and airbags, okay? I see my airbags have some cracks in the rubber now, okay? So since they are cracking inside the rubber and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and replace the airbags in the truck. So that's what I decided to do. Hey, that's going to be next on my list. Let me get new shocks and new airbags put on the truck. Okay, so I got the brakes taken care of. Then after the shocks and airbags, then I've got to get 4 more tires put on the truck. But, you know, I'm not going to go out and spend like $5,000 getting new shocks, new airbags, 4 new tires and stuff on the truck. Okay, the tires I have on the truck, they are still good. Are they low? Yes. Are they legal? Yeah, they're legal. They still like 10. I think the lowest one I got is like 10.36. It's the lowest one. So they still got a little time. Now the airbags is the only thing, you know, because if they start to crack, I got 2 airbags that's starting to crack. The ones in the very back is got some cracks in it. Those can start leaking, and it won't hold air for long periods of time. So those kind of stuff like that I can start addressing, right? So that's what the stuff that I go ahead and do. I go ahead and do it, so I don't have that to worry about. Even if it's just buying like one airbag a week, I buy one airbag a week, and then at the end of the month, I got the 4 airbags that I need. Then I go ahead and take it to the shop and get it done. Same thing with shocks. You know, I can get 2 shocks per week, 2 shocks in the airbag, 2 shocks in the airbag, 2 shocks in the airbag. Then the last week get the other airbags. You know, and then be done with it. You know, but I have them just in case. I got parts. I got a lot of parts, man. I got a lot of parts, extra parts that I keep with me just in case, because you never know. Okay, I'm gonna get the airbag. I'm gonna keep an airbag with me just in case the airbag pop. Guess what? I got an airbag right here on my truck. I can go ahead and change it out, keep it moving. You know, because I see that I have a crack in it. So when I get back home Friday, that's what I do. I'll stop and get an airbag. I keep it on the truck with me. After I keep it on the truck with me and things like that, bam, we go ahead and call it a day. You know, so that's what we do. All right.